Okay guys, the one you've all been waiting for, the NG Thermal Smock from Century. Since it come onto the social media channels the last 2 weeks, I've been bombarded with messages. I've had message after messages. I mean, some days I've had a couple of messages come through in a day. And it seems to be something that everybody wanted me to cover. So here I am in the studio and I'm going to cover it. And I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. Big Century fan, as everybody knows, and it's just nice to see more come into the range. Now, over the years, I've purchased these type of jackets. I had a Rab jacket and I've got a Stone Island jacket. So obviously my Rab jacket I've wore fishing. The only thing I will say is fantastic when you want to be, when you're cold and you want to be warmed up. You stick it on and it just heats you up straight away. You won't get cold in it. The only thing I would say is what I found with my Rab jacket personally, it doesn't like hooks. So if you do get a nick in it and stuff like that, it does tend to pull through. And then what I had with my Rab jacket is I had little bits of feathers coming out through and stuff like that. So I've probably done this the wrong way round. I've bought a double XL. I'm an XL. And the reason I've done it is because I wanted to put my smock over the top of me. Thinking there's room for my hoodie and that underneath. Where, in theory, what I may do is buy a double XL hoodie and wear that as a base layer underneath for when I am cold, okay? Because the simple fact then, when I'm fishing and I've got hooks and stuff like that, you know what it's like, you put your thing down, you go into it, everybody does it. This is protected and it deserves to be protected, guys. It's an out and out eye looker straight away. It looks mint. And I've got to be honest, it looks mint. It's something that I would actually wear out. And that's one of the joys of it, you know what I mean, especially if you're into your fishing and stuff like that. It's nice to wear like stuff around the town and stuff like that. That is something I would definitely wear out. It's an eye turner. It's a very good looking garment, and it's nice to see. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of the rod range and stuff like that. And with like accessories and stuff that they've got coming out and stuff like that, it's always a joy to see. And obviously not just me, there's many Century fans out there. So yeah, we're going to get into it. We're going to have a look overall and go from there. One thing I will say, I've tried it on for size already. If you're looking to put it over the top of your hoodie, I would recommend going for a size bigger. If you're looking to use it as a base layer, I would probably go for the size that you are, and then basically go an extra size up with your hoodie. Okay, so let's get into it. It's yeah, let's get right into it. It's they do it in a green for all you carp anglers out there as well. I do like the navy. Big fan of the navy. You've got these popper button up the top there with a zip underneath. The zip comes straight down there now. And yeah, it's obviously, if you do get too warm, it's also got a pocket here with a popper, so you can put your mobile phones and stuff like that. It's the single zip. It's not a zip on it. It's just a single popper button. Bait elastics and bits and pieces or whatever you want to put in there. You got it. One of the things I do find, and I said it with a video of the day, and especially this, a lot of hoodies and stuff like that when you wear, they haven't got these elasticated wrists. And what I find personally, I love it, because when you're casting, everything's in tight. There's nothing going around your wrist and stuff like that. Exactly the same here. And the main thing of it, I was out fishing the other night. I've done a video of it. And when I was actually fishing, I only had this on. I had a bubble hat on, and it was probably 8 o'clock at night. And I wasn't cold, if I'm honest. I wasn't cold. I had a neck garter on there just to keep my face in that warm. But what I find is by these wrist cuffs, and exactly the same here, it keeps heat in, and that's what you want. And they've got exactly the same with the jogging bottoms, and they've got it exactly the same with the waist of the top of the jogging bottoms and the bottom of the hoodies as well. So it keeps everything tight, which I feel personally is good for heat, storing heat and stuff like that. But it's got two zip pockets down to the left hand side and the right hand side for your hands if you get cold. It's also got, which I like, 2 pull cords on the sides. So if it is a little bit baggy for you, depending on on your size and stuff, I don't like things really baggy going down. So I normally tighten everything in and fold it over. And yeah, I'm going to try it on now. But as I said, it's Size wise, it depends what you're looking for and what you want it for. If you want it for a base layer, I would recommend not doing what I've done it the other way around, which I probably am going to do. As I said, I'm going to probably keep this one for fishing, and obviously it is what it is now. I'm probably going to get an XL for work jogging around the town and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So yeah, I've got one for best as well. But personally, go the size you are, and then go the double XL with a hoodie would be a way of protecting it at the same time. And you know what I mean? It's a lovely garment, guys, and you wouldn't want to get it ripped and stuff. And it's there to keep you warm at the end of the day, and it's lovely. It is lovely. But I'm going to put it on now, and we'll go through some of the features and stuff. Okay, guys, so what can I say? I'm inside now, and I'm warm, and I mean warm. It's elasticated straight around on the cuffs, so everything's very tight and pulled in. Exactly the same. It's a bit big for me, but you want that sometimes, don't you? You know what I mean? So personally, I feel that I could get away with an XL, even with a hoodie over the top. There's a lot of room in there, and with my arms, obviously, if I put my arms out like that, you know what I mean? So I could probably get away with an XL. I've gone for a double XL, so there's room for when I'm fishing. I prefer to have a little bit of room when I'm fishing, so I'm not restricted when casting and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Just so everything's comfortable and stuff. And yeah, it's lovely. It is absolutely lovely. I'm not going to say nothing else. It's just what is spot on. Your hands go all the way through, so they're not just pockets. So my hands are touching inside there at the minute. So those really cold winter nights when you're looking up there with your rod tip, you know what I mean, woolly out on or whatever like that, your hands are tucked right in. So you can get them right in between your pockets like so. And everything's just cozy, absolutely cozy. I can't wait to get out fishing, if I'm honest with it. It's something that I've been wanting. My rab ones come to the end. As I said, I've spent, I don't know, probably had it a couple of years now. And I was at a beach one day the first time it happened, and my rod was on the tripod. As you do, rigs hanging down, ready to bait up and stuff like that. I went to turn and caught it, and I caught it in the side of the pocket there and nipped it. And then I've done it a couple of times when I've gone to cast, and it's caught, as you about to speed off, it's caught there on my arm. And as I said, guys, personally, you want to look after it. It's there for thermal, it's there for your warmth at the end of the day as a base layer. So what I would do is put a hoodie over the top if it's not raining, and use it as a base layer. Personally, that's what I'm going to tend to do. Probably get an XL watt size as well. And yeah, that's what I think. Obviously, if you've got that sort of size on you, and you're that size, you could put the waterproofs over the top of you then as well, and you're fully waterproof at the same time. But it is a lovely, lovely bit of kit, and I mean a lovely bit of kit. It's just obviously the zip going up through. Everything's tight around here now, so I have got room in here because it's a size bigger. So I'll be tempted to try an XL on just to see, but yeah, it's nice, very, very nice. And yeah, that's my general review, guys. I mean, I don't need to go and stand here for 20 minutes telling you how nice it is. It's a lovely bit of kit. Obviously, nice and comfortable, toasty. Obviously, the badges aren't embroidered over. They've got like rubber badges and on the left and right, and just nice tidy hood. So the hood will come up over. Exactly the same. Everything's elasticated, so it comes around lovely. He hasn't got no pull cords here, so it just all sits in nicely on there. Neck garter on, well, I would say woolly hat on, and you're fishing in comfort. You really are. But as I said, it is a nice garment. Retail price $74.95, so it's not going to break the bank at the same time. I mean, for this type of clothing, you pay a lot of money for. You look at the rab jacket. My rab jacket is very similar to this, and it cost me a couple £100. And at the end of the day, for 75 quid, if it lasts you a couple of seasons, it's done its job. But personally, I feel if you use this in the correct manner, and if you're using it when it's not raining, use it as a base layer and put the hoodie over the top of it, it's going to protect it and it's going to keep you warm. And if it was raining, you could put it as a base layer again still, and then put it on over the top, and then put your waterproofs over the top of that, and you'll dry at the same time. So yeah, guys, check it out. Local tackle shops. For anybody close around my neck of the woods, like Southwest Sea Baits is a main stock it. You've got Northeast Angling up with Gary Pye and that. They all stock it. There's loads of different places you'd be able to purchase it. And yeah, also if you come unstuck and you can't get it from anywhere, you also got the Sentry main website at the same time, which sell it direct as well. So guys, definitely worth checking out. That is the NG Thermal Smock by Sentry. Tight lines.